Okay. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing today? So, today's a little bit different show. We're actually going to be installing a Titan X XP. It is the biggest and baddest video card available, unless you want to go into the $5 to $6 or $5 to $6,000 range to go above this. So, anyway, so we're going to do this install live today. It's going to be interesting because I've got an interesting setup here. I'll show it to you. So that is the PC right there that it's going into. The monster stream machine is actually that big ass box behind it that doesn't even fit under the table. And then let's see here. I've also got a mobile camera set up. And so now I know the audio is off because I have to switch mics whenever I use this. So, but we'll do that whenever we flip to that. So anyway, should be interesting. I have no idea how well this is going to work out. And so we're just going to see. So this show could work out really well, or it could fail miserably. In fact, one of the first failures I think of is, I don't even know where I have a screwdriver. That's going to be an issue. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to open up this beautiful package right here. This box here, it's a hard box, and this is a actual this is manufactured by NVIDIA, and it's not third party. So I believe they call that Founders Edition. And so anyway, let's see here. I think I haven't even broken the seal yet. There's the seal. Oh, we got seal on both sides. So, and like I said, I was totally unprepared. This is my knife. That worked, you know. So anyway, we'll keep this box nice, so it's probably going to go on the shelf behind me here. So, okay, here we go. I was hoping it wouldn't all fall out. So, all right. Nice insert in there to hold it all together. Okay. And then this is actually not too heavy, but there's the card there. And let's see, we've got some sort of book here. We'll take a look at that. We've got the card. It's in here nice and tight. Got the card here, and so we'll get a closer look at this and everything once I get it out of the bag before we install it. So, and I've got my other camera over here, which we'll use for the install. I've actually got my studio lights on, and I'm going to give you a little tour around my my office here, because I'm going to show you a view of my stream machine and everything. And we're not going to upgrade the stream machine on the show today. I decided that I couldn't do the show and have the stream machine down. That make kind of sense there? All right, I just pulled this little mystery box out of here. I have no idea what's in it. It looks like there's nothing else in here. This is a really dense foam. So they paid quite a few bucks for this packaging, I can tell you that. Okay, let's see what's in the box here. It's probably some power connectors or something. Display port to DVI. Okay. Let's see here. It's cable. So just a little adapter cable. So display port to DVI. I guess that's in case you don't have DVI or display port on your monitors. So, hey, I guess we'll leave that out. And let's check out what's in the in here. Basically, just a little manual. It's actual paper. I mean, you should all be impressed. paper. It's actual paper. So the machine that we're going to be putting this in is a let's see, it's in Japanese and support guide. I don't know. These are the things you don't look at unless you have problems. So anyway, so let's see here. Put it back in its little slip cover. I may as well keep those in the box. Okay, so let's take a little closer look at this on the good camera. And so, by the way, the cheer stuff and everything, it's not working. I'm using that other monitor to do the mobile. I don't have enough monitors. Yeah, you heard that right. I don't have enough monitors to run everything at the same time with what I'm doing. So, okay, here it is. This is the card right here, and let's see what kind of ports we got there. We've got what looks like 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI. So, being just 1 HDMI, this was really kind of crazy. This was something that I was not able to figure out online, is what the ports were, and so anyway, yeah. So 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI. Yeah. So the okay. So I'm gonna be doing at least a double capture. Ooh, that's actually clear plastic in there. I didn't know that. So that I just pulled the little protective seal off of that. Come on, focus on it. Come on, there we go. So I just pulled the protective seal off of that. That's actually where you can see the heat fins. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Why do you need to see those heat fins? I don't know, but you can see them. So that's okay. Okay, we're going to put this back in the static bag. And so it's very sealed, though. I mean, literally, the only electronics that are exposed on this is the connector. And so everything else is very sealed on this. And that's kind of cool. This also is a 2-slot card. And one of the reasons for switching from the 1080 Ti's that were the extreme editions from Gigabyte, because they were 2.5 slots, effectively 3 slots is what they require. And I just didn't have enough room to make all that work right. So that was part of the deciding factor on this. All right, so we're putting it back in the static bag here. We're going to leave it in the static bag until we're ready to actually install it. And so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch mics here. And, oh, they start glowing red hot, you think so? So I'm going to switch here on the to my mobile camera, in which it's really kind of a goofy setup that I've got on it. I've not used this before in this way. So let's see here. Okay, so are you able to hear me okay? Let's see here. There we go. Okay, you should be able to hear me okay still. And let me know in chat. And so, okay, so anyway, I'm just going to give you a little tour of my office here and show you basically my setup. And then we are going to take one of the computers outside. We're going to blow it out because it needs it. And then we're going to come back in and do the install. We're going to hook it up. And I should be able to show you some games by the end of this broadcast. And we should be able to bask in its glory. The angels will sing. Ah. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I'm switching around my stuff here. So this is my game machine here, and you can see here it's very dusty, and it's got some lighting in there and everything. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get into that, but let's go over here. This is the stuff you don't see on camera. All this stuff sitting over here. Okay, this back here is the whole back end on the show. Let's see, I'm hearing an echo here. There we go. Okay, so this is basically the back end of all my stuff here. I got these monitor arms, and these hold up all the monitors. I've got the camera here, and it of course sees out. That's the view out there, except it's pretty hyper focused. There's a little webcam sitting up on top of the actual. That's a prosumer camera. And then here is the beast over here. You can see here, this table is a regular height table, and it won't fit under it. It's very big, and you can hear it really humming away. This is a Cosmos case, and it's basically a giant. And I've got UPSs back here and everything. The power back here has to be done with you have to have. So these are like this black bar back here. That is actually a power conditioner, and I have a couple of those in here along with several UPSs and everything. Now let's see here. You want to see inside this machine? Let's see if we can get in here. You can see here on the back of it that I have a lot of other cards. I have these different input cards. So I have all of these HDMIs. They're all going into capture cards. I have a total of, I think, 4 capture cards in here. And so, okay, so let's open this puppy up. And this is the guts of it inside here. Let's see here. So I've got water cooled. I am overclocking this machine, and this video card right here, this is a 770 GTX 770. We're going to be not today, but I'm going to be removing that and replacing it with a 980 Ti, because I believe that the GPU in here is being used for part of the stream transcoding. So, and then I got capture cards here and such. So I've got actually almost all of the slots taken up. Then now I've got these are all a bunch of free bays here. I had thought that I was going to use a whole bunch of hard drives on this machine whenever I bought it. And let's see here. I can't quite get that out all the way. So that is those are fans. I do have 6 drives down in there. They're all 2 terabyte drives. So here, let me turn back around here on the camera. So, all right, now I gotta get back up off the floor. Okay, so and then I have studio lights up here and stuff. It's a real rat's nest back there with all of the cables, but that's the way it is. And yeah, so there's a lot of dust back in there. I see you saying that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be cleaning my entire office in this process of taking this stuff out. Now, back here, you guys see what that is? Hand truck. I'm going to be this one computer down here. I don't know how the game machine, I don't know how heavy it is, but we're going to be taking it out and blowing it out. I suspect that it is probably around 70 pounds. Now, the stream machine is over 100 pounds. It's just enormous. So, okay, now, let's look at one more thing here. And we got, actually, I should shut down my machine here. Here's the whole show. This is showception, something like that. You see all that going on back there? Oh my. All right, so shut all this down. And 4 of my monitors are on this this one thing here, and the one system here. And then, all right, so it's shutting down. We're crawling under my desk here, and I just got to wait for the lights to turn off on this, and we'll be pulling all the plugs and pulling this out. It is extremely dusty. And in fact, I'm going to be pulling apart all of my wiring back here and redoing all this after the show today and tomorrow, just to get it all cleaned up. The stuff gets really dusty just sitting here. Okay, it's turned off. So we can pull all the cables now. Oh, that one doesn't get pulled. Almost forgot. Okay. So I'll figure them all out again after the fact. Not going to be too hard. So, and we're going to be replacing the cards in here, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to be moving the we're going to be taking out the 980 Ti. We're going to leave in a 980. There's a 980 in here as well, and so we'll have to figure out all the monitors set up, and we'll go through all that as we do all this stuff. So kind of hard to hold the camera here at the same time. I knew that it would be a pain in the ass to do the show, but I was committed to trying. So there we go. It's all disconnected. All right. So now there we go. Stop that from moving. It's got a long neck on this mount. So, all right. Now it is a little bit hard for me to see all the comments and everything. So if I miss stuff, I apologize, but deal with it. Yeah. While doing this stuff, until we get back in and doing the normal gameplay stuff, I can't see all my chat stuff normally and everything. So just has to be the way it is. Okay, now just thinking here my path out of here. I'm hoping that I can put this on the hand truck here and just, oh damn, this thing is heavy. Just carry it out. So, and see here one of the panels is popping off too. I wonder where my screws are for these. See that I've got the screws out. Be nice to have one screw in each of those. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, so I'm going to move my camera stuff around here. It might get a little bit hokey looking, but I'll just do my best. And so here it is. Here's the rig. I think I'm going to unplug this down here because I'm worried that it might come out. And so I got my hand truck. Because this thing's a beast. So, all right. Hey, that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna go out and adventure. We're headed outside because we're gonna blow this puppy out. So let's see here. Hopefully nobody wants to steal my phone out here. We'll find out. Yeah. All right. Welcome to my front door. I'm gonna go get the computer. I'll be right back. never mind the neighbor. He's got his, I don't know, they're got their lawn equipment they're doing. Right, so I'm going to be, let's point this down a bit. Hey, be right back. I got to open the garage door. Alright, so here's the beast. Now, the view on this isn't very good, is it? Let me see here. You see about, if I put this up on top of the car up here. Oh, there's my motorcycle. Okay. I don't know. You know, this camera's not really designed for this. But here we got it. This is it. Okay, so what I got here, this, going sideways here, is this. It's designed to blow things out. It should do that well. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think we're going to take both of these side panels off. I did not have them screwed in. I'm going to blow this one off here. Okay, now we're going to take this and blow it all out. So, let's see here. We're about right here. I guess. You know, it's not a very good camera for this. Okay, so this has actually a bunch of, it has a bunch of fans in it that have different filters in them. I'm going to take those out. We're going to blow them out too. This thing gets dusty as hell being on the floor. Hey, I think that's it. Oh wait, I see some more. Alright, now that's it. Okay, so we're going to put the filters back in. take these filters out and clean them more often than I take the whole thing out and clean it, but, you know, still gets to be quite a mess. Okay, there's one side. Let's see if I got this upside down. Goes like that. Okay. Or it doesn't. What am I missing? All these wires, man. Okay, I'm gonna take this puppy back in. All right, I'm gonna take you into my office now. I wonder what the neighbors think of me, you know? You guys ever watch Renetto? I feel like Renetto walking around out here. Oh, there's more vacuuming going on in here. It's noisy. Okay, so you're all just gonna have to deal with my mobile view in here for just a moment. And look at wonderful pile of junk over there. And, you know, yeah, something like that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, not totally clean as new, but close enough. The dust is out. I let the dust bunnies free. Yay! Oh. Alright, so I have a different camera for this next part. See how well this works out. You know, I also mentioned that I didn't have, let me see if I've got a screwdriver. It's going to be important. You know, the kids take my tools. I'm looking up here. Is this it? Got it. All right. So, okay, we're going to be looking here. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh yeah, that was my T1 hauler. Really susceptible to being ganked, but I didn't have to go through any gates. It was just station to station, so I'm probably okay. Okay, so let's see here. I am, here's the case, and let's see what we can do here. We're gonna put this puppy on its back here, and I should be able to get you a pretty good view here from the webcam. So I'm gonna do some going to take this, set it up here, and then got my camera here. See if I can grab onto it with this mount. Maybe. Oh, maybe. It's going to fall out. I hope not. Getting close to something looking okay there. Oh, shit. I told you, it might fall out. It's not designed for this. So this is what you get from putting rigs in your ship that you're just, finding from wherever. It's a really poor fit. Okay. I know, to give Eve references there. Oh, there's the screws I was looking for. All right, so what we got here is we've got two cards in here. We got a 980 Ti and a 980. You can see here I tried SLIing them, and that didn't work very well. So, okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can get a better view here. There we go. It's getting a little bit better. Okay. So, now, carpet is probably one of the worst places to work, and but that's what I got here. So, let's see, it's about to slide out again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just working with what I've got. Consider it to be my T1 hauler. And oh yeah, are you guys able to hear me okay still? So. I'm trying to talk loud enough, and I'm working off a mic that is made for being right in front of. So anyway, no, this is not a stock CPU fan. This is a Cooler Master fan, and then so I've got these two here. Let me get my flashlight. I'm gonna need a flashlight for this. I've got my studio lights on, but they don't shine very bright on the floor right there. So, just the way it is. Okay, now, so I'll just go over what I got in here. Basically, this has got 2 drives in it, or 3. It's got one all the way up here. And it has, I don't know, I think they got 24 gigs of RAM in here. This is an i7 octa-core, or is it hexa-core? 6 cores, hexa-core CPU in here. Stream Machine has an octa-core. And so then I've got a 980 Ti and a 980 in here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull out the 980 Ti, and we're going to put in the Titan XP. We're going to run 2 cards in here. We're going to have to. I do not have enough ports out to run all my monitors without it. But the Titan XP is going to be the one doing the majority of the work. So, all right. Let's see. And here, of course, is the Titan XP. So, okay, now I just got to figure out which one is the 980 Ti, because that's the one that's going to go into the Stream Machine. Because it only has a 770 in there right now, and I suspect that it is a bottleneck, and maybe the cause of some of my audio popping and everything. Okay, so I'm going to pull those right there. We're going to pull this. Well, actually, we're going to have to pull both cards. The reason is that the in order to get to the pin down in here to release the back end of this, you have to be able to get your hand down in here on the side of it, and I can't do that for this card. There's no way I can reach it. So I can see it down in here, but there's no way I can reach it. So I'm gonna have to pull both these cards, I believe. We'll see. One of these cards is bigger than the other as well. Wonder, yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to pull both of them out. So that'll be fine. Let me, before I pull any of those out, I gotta get another static bag, because working on the carpet, like I said, is one of the worst things you can do. And so I'm gonna do a couple of things to alleviate that issue. One is that I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm going to power off. I turned the power off, and I've plugged it in. It's now grounded, so I don't have to worry about static as much. I can touch the case, and then I can ground that. By the way, I cannot see chat right now, so I'm doing my best. I'll catch up when I can on that. Hey, I've got another static bag here, and so this is what I'm going to set the other cards on, and as I pull them out, and like I was saying, they're going to go into different machines. So, hey, screwdriver. It's like, feel like a doctor. Scalpel, please. By the way, with all my studio lights on in here, gets a little warm. All right, glasses off. My screwdriver has a magnetic tip. Magnetic tip is make it easy to get these get the screws out, otherwise they fall down in. See, there we go. Getting it right off there. Okay. Now, I don't think this one's gonna. Really see if I can feel that down in here. Flashlight and look. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pop this other one in here. It's a really tight spot right there to do it. That's gonna be a challenge. It'll be a pretty good challenge, actually. So I'm not sure. One of these cards is bigger than the other. I assume the TI is bigger, but I don't know. Find out when we pull them out. If I pull this other one out first, and it's the it is the TI, then we'll be good to go. But I do suspect it is the other way around. I'm trying to make my my mic is falling out now. Darn it. My mic is not designed for this angle. Hey, here we go. I'm trying to pop this. Okay, that's been popped down. It's a little tab back there that holds it in place. There we go. One of them is out. Now, this one is I'm looking. It says 6 GB. have to look at the other one as well. I actually can't tell on this one which one it is. I think it says 6 gigabyte, and I think the other card is not 6. I think it's 4. So this one I can easily reach down here and hit that tab. This card is bigger. Alright, this one is the 980. So this is the one that's going to stay in the machine. This is the one that's going into the stream machine. Alright, so put the 980 Ti over there, and then I only have these 2 slots. I never would have gotten the triple slot cards in here. You can see here the card configuration is just not right to do it. And so this is a True Blue Intel motherboard, by the way. It's a True Blue Intel gaming board. I think I paid about $500 for it when I got it, and it's lasted me really well. It's done really well. You can see this one doesn't have any protective guard on the back. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to install the Titan first, and then we'll put in the other card, I think. I don't know, I'm just a little concerned about this popping back up proper. We'll see, I'll pull it back out if I have to, but I think that I want to install this card and then this card. That's just what my logic tells me. By the way, I can't see chat at all at the moment, so not until I get upright and I'm facing my other camera again. Alright, so this right here, this card's pretty big. I think this lights up too. I'm not sure. I think it does. So this only says Titan X on it. It is a Titan XP, but you can't tell them by looking at it. And you know what? I think that these cards may all be exactly the same, and they just renamed them different. I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can get this puppy to fit in here. Looks like it's going to. Got a cable in the way over here. Let's see here. Just making sure I got everything lined up okay. I'm not on any connectors here. They're going to cause a problem. No wires under it. Right. I think we're good. Boy, fits right up next to this. There's a connector down in here that it's not liking. But we got the lock popped up, which means it's all the way in. So, puppy is all the way in. Excellent. Okay, we're going to screw this one in. Oh, interesting. Why are we not forward enough here? The screw holes. It's like this bracket here. It's not quite. It feels like it needs to be forward more. By half a screw width. Alright. Well, we're going to see about... Oh, shit. Where did that screw go? Okay. Mission to find a screw. Just dropped it into here. I moved my screwdriver too fast. Ah, there it is. That would have left a mark. It was in the fan. if I can apply enough pressure to this to get it in okay. Looks like I am. Alright. So tight, it's probably not going to need two, but it's got 2 screw spots. I'm going to do both. Okay, so there's one. Okay, now the other one's an extra big card. It's even larger than this. Look at all these power cables, man. Okay, get all that extra crap out of the way. So, hey, that's in nice and tight. Okay, now that's the bigger card. This is such a tight fit. I mean, this is a monster case too. It's like I don't have any room to spare on this. Very tight. Okay. Now, there we go. Let me just look at this, make sure it's lined up correct. I don't want to force it in. I don't want to put the pressure on it and pin it down until I know that it's in there proper. Something's wrong. It's not going in. Boy, the clearance on this is so close. The clearance on this is really close. I'm not comfortable with how close this is, actually. So once this is in here, there's just not enough room for airflow. I'm going to have airflow problems. Okay, so I'm going to swap positions on these. We're going to put the bigger one up top and smaller one down below. I don't think it matters performance-wise which is in which. Alright, so this is the primary airflow on this is air intake that's down here, and so that's concerning to me. It needs to have room to get its air intake. So you have a much better chance down here. This is the card that all the games are going to run off of what card is going to have the most heat. The other card is just a secondary card, and it doesn't matter as much. So, gotta unscrew this again. I shall not fling my screws around. Well, I can feel the tension on that screw. Okay, both those screws are out. Now I have to pop this. There we go. All right. So now I hope this fits. I don't know if it will. Yeah, it looks like it will. Just have to get a wire caught under here. There we go. Okay, make sure the saw's lining up. This one also has airflow that can get in from the sides here, so I'm not as worried about the NVIDIA model. It has it's a really enclosed case. Okay, this one's in. So we'll screw this in now. And the next one. By the way, for those of you wondering about Play Money, about the filming for it, you notice I took it off the schedule. We're rescheduling it for further out on the final shoot. So, could not get all of our ducks in a row. And we've got one other person that we want to try and get in on it. And so, alright. This looks pretty good. That fit in there nicely. So, and since the other card's shorter and I had such a hard time with that one down here, I think this will work out better actually. If any of you are yelling at me in chat, I can't see the chat right now. So, you just have to wait. If I'm doing something wrong, oh well, I'm going to continue doing it wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Right. So, I'm going to be able to get much better airflow with it this way. That looks much better. Much better. Yeah, look at that. I think that looks a lot better. Much more happy with that. Okay, so now I just have to remember, whenever I'm plugging everything back in again, that my primary monitors that won't run off of this have to be plugged into the proper ports on this. Now, one thing I've learned is having two GPUs in here, even if I go across multiple screens, it still will display out the other card just fine. So, okay. Well, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, look at that clearance, man. Holy shit. There is not an inch clearance on between these cards. I'm really glad I moved these around. So, alright. Yeah, I've got good airflow in here. I've got these two going. I've got some big ass fans in here pulling air out, hot air out the top, and and I have the ability to have one more fan to blow air right over the video cards, and I may do that if I need to, if I'm having any heat problems. So, all right, that's looking good. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's plug power into these. Now the power on this, so this is two 8-pin connectors, and this is two 8-pin connectors, one 8-pin, one 6. And what we're going to look at here is what I've got for my power connectors. Yeah, I've actually got 4 separate cables here. So what I did was to put these. I segmented these. I could have plugged, extra stuff in off of these, but I didn't want to. Okay, so there's that one. Now this one, so I'm going to peel off. You can see here that it's got like an 8, but you can peel off this one. So peel that one off. It becomes a 6. And I've got to turn the orientation on these around. So, let's see here. Yeah. keep these out of the way as much as possible so we have good airflow. Okay, now this one we're going to use all 8. Gotta get them all in there at the same time or it won't fit. Or you won't get the other end because they fit into kind of like a groove here. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to tie up all these cables later. I'm going to fire this up without the side cover being on it because I might need to fiddle around with stuff. So anyway, everything is plugged in. Make sure all those connections are tight. They are. Everything else looks good. I didn't accidentally unplug anything else. And I think everything's good. So this right down here, this is another capture card in case I want to record on this machine. I had an extra one, so I just threw it over here. Okay. We are ready to connect all the cables on this. Oh, let's see here. Come on, you bastard. I had to tape up this thing. It would not stay where it was going. It's a little control circuit. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put a couple screws in that real quick, because I saw them over here, and get at least one in. Okay, so now I'm going to be crawling on my desk even further here, so it might even be harder to hear me. Look at that view. Holy cow. Hey. So, hey, this thing right here, this is to my front USB ports. I'm going to plug that in right there. And then I've got network. I'm going to try not to trap my video card in down, or the camera down in here. And then, let's see here. I've got this is my keyboard. I don't remember which ones I had it in, but I'm just going to put it in like this. Gosh, this other one. Doesn't want to reach. Okay, there we go. Now, this is the new card down here. And Dust Bunny. It's a new card down here. It only has these ports right here. Everything else here is airflow. It's kind of interesting. So, hey, I've got, what do we got? I got 3 DisplayPort monitors here. Oh, I got another USB here. I'd have noticed when something wasn't working. Okay, so I got 3 display ports. Let me see if I can identify which one goes to which. Hey, I got them identified. So I'm going to go. Are these numbered? They're not numbered. Okay. Well then, I'm just going to guess. 1, 2, 3, and then I've got this DVI, which we're going to need to plug in here. That monitor has the whole thing all to itself. Okay, and then let's see here. Okay, so this is this right here is gold plated. It's a gold plated high certification HDMI cable, and we're going to plug this in right here. That's what's going to get our video to the stream machine. Okay, let me rearrange things here just a little bit. We're going to put the camera at the side down there of being able to see into the side of the machine. We'll see if it lights up. I don't know if it will, but it might. All right, so here is this. Let's see here. How does that look for a side view of that? Okay, so there we go. Now I got to turn on the power back here. Okay, that's on. Okay, let's see here. Let me switch over cameras here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Actually, maybe that's not the wrong one, but okay, so far so good. And now the next thing I'm going to be doing is turning it on, and let me look at chat here first, see if see what's going on here. Okay, so wow, that was kind of hard work. Oh, don't let me kick my video card that I left under the table here. That'd be bad. Set that over there for the moment. Okay. Now here is a view of the center monitor on this. I don't know if we're going to see anything. So, but here is, hey, here's the side of the machine. I'm going to turn it on. We'll see what we see here. Woo, look at that G-force. Hey, I don't know if it's going to change colors or nothing. The other lights down there, those are post codes. And so, see here, I'm not hearing any error tones. It's not a temp gauge, it's post codes. See all them fans spinning. I hate the lights on them. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 giant case fans in this. They're larger than normal. But I'm not a big fan of the lights on them. If I was wanting to look at it all good, then, you know, fine, but I'm not. Hey, nothing's happening. You can see on the monitor in the upper left, that is that's showing, that's the what you see on the stream machine or on the game machine. Nothing, no postcode, nothing. I've had this problem before. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook all the monitors except for the center one. I'm going to turn this off here. Hold on. I've experienced this before. I can't explain it, but if I unhook some of the other monitors, then it may fire up, and it's only the first time after changing hardware. It's got to be some sort of Windows bug. I don't know. So, unhooking the DVI monitor. Oh, actually, maybe it's just the. Actually, I'm gonna just unplug only the HDMI. Maybe that was it. That was it. It's been a while since I've changed the hardware on these, so I don't exactly remember. But I unplugged just the HDMI, and we'll see what happens. So I see your comments about how much it costs for the Titan XP as compared to the 1080 Ti, and the in actuality, I want every bit of RAM that I can get. That is the most determining factor for me. So, okay, it is booting. It's booting on one of my other monitors here. Or at least it's acting like it is. I see the Windows symbol and the spinny wheel. Yeah, it just stopped again. So oh no, here it goes. Here it goes. So I can't capture this other monitor out here. Hey, so I can look over my shoulder here a little bit, I guess. Okay, so this monitor up here is what's fired up, and it decided that that was going to be the primary for the moment. When you change a video card, it freaks out on the resolution and stuff. Sometimes you have to completely uninstall the drivers. These drivers are the same. It should be okay to stay the same, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to give it a second to boot up everything. It actually says network is not plugged in. Let me go look at that. Maybe it came unplugged. I'm not seeing any network activity. It is plugged in though. So I'm going to look here what it's plugged into. Yeah, according to this, the cable's completely dead. Oh, there's two of them back here. I'll plug in the other one. Where'd my monitor go? Now that one's saying it doesn't like it either. What's going on here? There it goes. Okay. All right. So we'll get everything else set up here. Oh man. I can't imagine if I was trying to stream all of this doing both machines at the same time. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that. I was going to run off my laptop over here, but that wouldn't have worked out very well. Eight screens? No, 7. Well, I mean, unless you want to include my laptop over here. Hey, it's still booting up. It did correct the resolution. Let me see if I can get these other displays online. It only sees one. Okay. Well, NVIDIA is giving me a alert. Updates are available. Imagine that. I'm going to go ahead and let it update. I hate doing driver stuff though with NVIDIA. It's just always such a pain in the butt. Yeah, monitors are kind of set up in this regard for a reason. The bottom 3 will all be one monitor, one thing. They'll be running 3 of them at 4K. I hope it works. I hope it does. We're going to find out. We're going to load up Eve and we're going to try and do a triple screen. Hey, it's installing a new version of GeForce Experience. Not a big fan of all this extra stuff that NVIDIA installs. A lot of times I disable a lot of it. Yeah, I do have several monitors, but I'm running the whole show and everything off of all this. I do all my stuff. Oh, NVIDIA installer failed. Nice. Hey, we're going to do a reboot. We'll let things settle. A reboot or two. You know, so Dark Horde, I see you talking about wanting to use the NVIDIA control panel for all the monitors at this point, and the actual answer is no. There is a few things in there that I have to use for how this is all set up, but for the most part, no. I don't want to use that. Is this Windows 8? No, it's Windows 10 Professional. Hey Thor, how's it going? You guys like my Eve banner up there? I snagged that at FanFest when I was there last time. Not this latest one. It's a 6-foot tall banner. Hey, well, it's looking better this time. Hey, we're trying to boot again. You can see it up on the monitor. There. What are we doing today, Calcron? We just installed the Titan XP. I'm hoping that the angels will sing here in a few minutes. We shall see. Hey, we'll see if it gives me any alerts. While that's booting up, here. I don't know. Can you hear me? Let's see here. Do I need to... Now you can hear me. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I have the loudest fan in the world running in here. Well, you know, it has to do with, you know what? Whatever, Thor. You want a little tour while we're waiting for things to boot up here? So, little old Might and Magic stuff. How about Guild Wars Collector's Edition? Unopened. Picture of Richard Garriott and I, many years ago. A tabula rasa cover from Computer Games Magazine, signed by the artist. 2004. Speaking of tabula rasa, this is my tabula rasa that was signed by everybody on the dev team back in the day. Before it came out, this is the original version. This is not the version that anybody played. This is the original version, which is much like Shroud of the Avatar in many ways. Some more models and more. Notice no duct tape on this one. It's still a brand new Minmatar ship. Star Wars Galaxies. Whiskey. Star Trek Online. All of the old Ultima stuff. This is original boxes, and this is an original beta test CD. You had to pay to get it mailed to you. Crystal Ball. Some more Ultima stuff. Oh, this box has fallen over. There we go. Notice this Third Dawn and this Third Dawn are different. You want to know what the difference is? One of them was a internal version that was at EA. Little World of Warcraft. Yes, I did play a little bit. A little bit more Ultima. That back here, that's titled Babylon 5 Fuck You. And yeah, so that's kind of the stuff there. All right. Okay, now let me try here. Let's see here. If I turn on the monitors, what happens? Here, let me switch. Hey, we're going to turn the mobile off. I don't think I need it anymore. So, it's up there. It's going okay. Wow, look at that picture up there. Holy cow, it's a big me up there. All right. So, we'll see here if it recognizes the other monitors or if it's still having some issues. It only sees the one monitor. It's not seeing the Titan XP at all. Not good. Hey, let's do the GeForce stuff here. Open the GeForce Experience. I think I can probably turn off my studio light now too. It makes it so warm in here. It's the light that I got on. It's a 300 watt bulb. I'm gonna turn it off while that's loading up. Hey, that feels a little bit better. I'm wondering, is that still lit up? It is. It's got power. We'll update these drivers, and then if it still isn't working, then we're going to unplug all of the monitors from it, and we'll run just this one. We'll do a reboot, and then we'll plug in just one. Well, it's updating. It looks like it's doing an install. Hey, what's it saying here? It's got some sort of pop-up that it's not showing me. Because it's fucking popping onto another monitor that doesn't exist. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what monitor it's going to because there's only one plugged in. Let's see. How do you move a monitor or an application from one monitor to another? Yeah, all the other monitors are plugged in. So I need to open this up on this monitor. It's just I see it shooting off onto another monitor that doesn't exist. Okay, so golly, I'm gonna have to Google it. You can use Shift, Windows key plus arrow. Okay, so Shift, Windows key, and arrow. But how do I get it to... I can't even see it. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm on that. So Shift, Windows key, arrow. I can't tell where I'm moving it to. I just can't see. Okay, I guess we're just going to reboot another time. Yeah, so that I've had this problem before. So the dual 1080 Ti's, it wasn't going to fit in my machine. There'd have been a lot more to make that all work. I'd have to do an upgrade on the stream machine and like hand down the motherboard from that because it can handle a triple SLI. I can handle 2-slot SLI, but not a triple dual slot, if you know what I mean. Like triple wide card. I don't have the room for it. Alright. If the monitors don't come up on this one, then I'm going to unplug all three of them. We'll just see if we can get the card to recognize. So to right click on the taskbar and select one of the window arrangement settings like cascade windows or show windows stacked. Okay. Try that. Well, not all TIs are a 3x slot. The extreme ones were. So what else I'd have to do is to just go with standard ones and pull off the I could overclock them by water cooling them, but hey, it's booting up again. We're gonna go look at the NVIDIA control panel if it'll come up. Waiting to see if it'll come up. Wolf Design, I'm using XSplit. Can't do everything I do with OBS. It's still booting. Here's the control panel. It only sees the one display. I have an application here, so I can't show this to you on the show directly without this other card working. Okay, so it sees 980 and a Microsoft Basic display adapter. It's a driver problem. So totally a driver problem. Okay, I'm trying to open the GeForce Experience again so I can do this update. Hank Hansen, thank you. I know. Well, I've tried installing the driver, but I haven't been able to get the application to show to me because it keeps popping onto a different monitor that doesn't exist. And I may do a full uninstall here of the drivers. This doesn't, if I can't get it to launch here. It doesn't seem, I can't tell if it's launching or not. It might be thinking about it. My OS drive is a old regular hard disk, not an SSD. That's something else I got to be working on here at some point. Now what I'll do is I'll download the latest thing and then I'll uninstall. Take out the old card and see if the new one works on its own. Not yet. I'm not ready to do that. Hey, it's being a little bitch here. Let's go to Programs and Features. And we are going to completely remove the NVIDIA stuff. Man, there's a lot of NVIDIA things in here. I'm trying to get it uninstalled here. I know you can just barely see it up there. Doesn't show up on camera too well. And I can't capture it without this card working. Oh yeah, I should be downloading the new driver. Let me get that going. I almost forgot. I can grab it off the network if this nukes my video before I get it downloaded. Take the computer to a professional. I'll be right over, Thor. I'll have you help me out. There's another reason why you wouldn't want to do a show like this. It's 7 monitors. I have 2 more down here. I have a 19-inch touchscreen down here. Thought about using that for some stuff, but I don't know. My computer is like grinding. Oh yeah, 7 monitors and 1 laptop. It's I can't tell what the hell it's doing. I'll let it sit a minute. If I have to, I'll download it on this other machine. I've got a network connection over to it, and I'll just install from there. Okay, I've got it downloaded. I'm going to remove these others. I see these applications you guys are encouraging me to use to nuke everything, and I'd rather just do it manually. I'd only go to a nuclear option if nothing else works. Yeah, the new FPSs are hiding. Haven't got them working yet. No, I don't have the newest motherboard BIOS firmware update installed. I do not do those things unless I need to. I mean, thanks for asking, but I do not do those things unless they are necessary. I'm not trying to get every nth degree of performance out of this. Not at this point. All I want to do is I want it to be functional, and I want my tools to work. So that is my goal. It can't continue without me rebooting. Fine. Hey, we're gonna restart. I'm gonna go grab some more to drink. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see here. Start logging in again. Still has the drivers in there. I can tell it. Might require another reboot on top of this. How much longer till I break out the whiskey? I'm working today too. Not gonna happen today. I'm on the clock till 10 o'clock tonight. I started about 4:30 this morning and I'll be on the clock till about 10 o'clock. Hanson, no, I didn't see that you wrote that, but my wife told me about it. What's the matter with Amazon? It's still booting up. I keep only a minimal amount of things in the boot up sequence. Hard to get things shipped around the world without using third-party companies, yeah. Tango, we haven't gotten that far yet. It's not even recognizing the card yet. Still working on undoing the drivers. Made me uninstall halfway through. Or it made me reboot halfway through the uninstall. I got 3 more components to uninstall here. I may as well unplug these. I've only got one plugged in now. Oh, the books you want only exist in the U.S. How to rebuild a small block Mopar and torque it. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Do you need to have them shipped to me and then I'll ship them to you? That'd be such a pain in the ass, but I'd do it for you. Oh, it's just preparing to uninstall is all it's doing. I'll just take a nap here while I'm waiting. Yes, I want to remove the software. Now it's preparing to uninstall again. Nice. Still preparing to uninstall. Yeah, thanks for the advice. I haven't even gotten to these other steps yet. Yeah, I guess that's why I don't normally. And I'm not. I'm not putting you down for being helpful or anything. It's not what I'm saying. Um, it's one of the things that I've encountered before when doing hardware on the show, is that everybody tells me how to do it, and um, I find myself a little irritated by that. But I recognize that you guys are just wanting to help. But what'll happen is that I mention this to all of you, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I get it." And 5 minutes from now, somebody else is going to tell me what to do. Oh, really? You need me to reboot again before I uninstall the final frickin' thing? Fine. Anytime it wants a reboot, it's like, no, you're not going to do that until you restart. Okay. Restarting again. Don't stream it then. Yeah, Jimmy B. Well, so I could just ignore chat too, and that would solve my issue with it. But um, yeah. So no, it's okay. I guess I'm used to it. Yeah, my beard's gonna go gray. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh, Thomas, nah. I'm gonna ignore all your advice after you made that comment. Wow, Thomas, you got a red star there. I think you're the only one with a red star. That's pretty cool. The center monitor lit up. Oh my! Making progress. It lit up. Turn it off? Nah. I could talk about how my dumb crane birds are doing. They have baby chicks right now. They're really cute. They're orange and fuzzy. And the baby chicks actually stand about this tall. They're huge. Yep. Uh-oh. The spinny wheel froze. Not a good sign. They do look tasty. You know, I don't know if they'd be very good eating. It's froze up. All I gotta do is uninstall one more driver. All reps on the spinny wheel. Man. Never a rubber mallet when you need one? Will this work? I bet you didn't think I'd have one, did you? Hit it with gusto? Nah, okay, it's froze up. So my mouse works. The mouse works, but the spinny wheels froze. And we're going to do a reset here. We're getting closer. We are going to get this done. Make Marky Dragon great again. I hate Windows 10. Oh my god, I wish somebody else would come out with a competing OS. I mean, I know there's Linux. I know that there's Mac. But I couldn't do everything I do on a Mac. Windows is the only one that can do all this stuff. And that's what sucks, is that I'm stuck with it. They're not lazy, it's a closed environment. They call it a gated walled applications. Fucking spinny wheel's stuck again. Just not right. You can see it up there. That's half a spinny wheel. Walled garden. Thank you. Wait, we're going to unplug this center monitor. We're going to have just the one monitor plugged in. We're going to do a cold boot. Spinny wheels often pause during mating season. Awesome. Why would I end up on Twitch fails? Only if it catches fire. You guys do know that I caught a video card on fire one time, right? Yeah. I do not want that. That would be bad. The mic, this being in the center of my screen, it's not. It lines up straight down to here in my eye view. I just move it. Spinny wheel success. It's spinning. Actually, I have no hair because I was doing the corn cob eating challenge and I had long hair. Do you ever see the video of the girl who was doing the corn cob challenge where they attach a cob of corn to a drill and then they turn it on and it spins and they just go all along to get everything off? Well, it caught her hair and it ripped out a whole bunch of hair. Oh my god. It was crazy. It was kind of funny. It was crazy. I imagine that hurt. I need an SSD. I have an SSD in here, but I have only the games installed on it. Microphones are the computer's penis. I'm talking to its penis? I don't know, man. Oh, and knock people's teeth out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not dumb enough to try that. Hey, it's thinking. I still have one more driver to uninstall. Yeah, I haven't seen the one where they knocked their teeth out, but I have seen the one where the girl, her hair gets caught in it, and it goes zzz, and really takes a big stripe of hair, big swath of hair up, halfway up her head. Just pulls it right off. It didn't scalp her, it just pulled all the hair out. Yeah, I could use another SSD for my OS, but, you know, once a machine is booted, it's fine, typically. Uh-oh. What is that, Thor? I'm afraid to look. Now the spinny wheel's working. It's not doing anything. You need a streamception. You know, my Altoids is empty. I'm gonna go get another Altoids box. While everybody watch the spinny wheel, I'll be right back. It's still spinning. Gosh darn it. It's probably stuck, but it doesn't look like it. All right. Got me some Altoids. Caution, these things make me sneeze. Oh my God, Thomas. I don't know, man. Tell me, guys, how long do you wait on a spinny wheel? What's my keyboard? It's a piece of shit. You notice how not all the lights are lit up? Damn thing has like a 3-year warranty, and I don't know, the lights started going out right away. It's actually still under warranty. Yeah, I know it shouldn't take this long. 10 minutes at the most. You wait till it's done. If I shine a light on it, will that help? This is a Corsair keyboard, mechanical keyboard. It's all metal. Really nice feel to it. Really like how the keys are. But the light started going out on it like right away. I should RMA it. Alright, I think we're going to do another reboot. I'm very quick with my reset finger. You wait till it's done. It's done. I said it's done. Must resist the urge to give advice. Okay, now we have a spinny wheel and we have the Windows symbol. Oh, my keyboard just went out. Oh, it lit up back up again. I have to treat her right. What if my computer's a guy? Treat him right? Maybe it's progress. I don't know. We're back to just the spinny wheel again. I'm going to reboot the reboot. Might have to do a safe load. WD-40. That'll get things moving good. What's the key for a safe boot? Is that F8? I never remember these things. I just end up munching a bunch of keys. F5. Really? It's F5? Okay. Alt F4, that'll do it. F8. Man, I'm getting so many different answers. I have not changed the capacitor fluid. That's probably it. Pretty sure it's F8. Okay. We're going to reset again. And this is me hitting my F8 key. Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't like it. It's complaining to me. It's not like an F8. Shift F8. There's no shift necessary. I do have the rubber mallet handy. I could use that. Hold it down? Right. Shift F8. What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that. Oh, I love it. I Google it and it tells me while in Windows, use the Shift Restart to go into safe mode. I love it. They removed it for Windows 10. Windows 10, if you okay, so I'm reading this. If you used to use Windows 10 for a while, you might have noticed that the old days of booting to safe mode no longer work. By that, we mean trying things like pressing F8 or Shift F8 keys on your keyboard while booting. These methods stopped working in normal cases because the boot procedure came faster than ever before. Actions simply don't work, but that doesn't mean Windows 10 has no safe mode. Okay. These bastards, all of their ways to get up into safe mode are in fucking Windows. Oh, thanks, Obama. Yeah, it's probably Obama's fault, huh? Okay. Now, it talks about not being able to get into it because it's too fast. I hit the button a few times. I wonder, do I have a CD drive in here? No. I don't think I do. Oh yeah, I guess I do have I actually have a Blu-ray burner in here. Yeah, what is it? F10 to get into the BIOS? I don't think I can get there from... What happened? Is it time to take a nap yet? I'm going to overdose on Altoids waiting for this thing. Maybe we should try booting up through the other monitor. I don't know. All we got to do is get the NVIDIA driver installed. That's what's hanging up on. Use the display driver uninstaller. That'll help. Computer abuse, no doubt. Norby Delta, I've been waiting for you to come around. Yeah, I thought that after like 3 unsuccessful boots, it would go into safe mode or something, but so far it hasn't done it. It's just acted like it's going to do it. Did I try clear CMOS? Yes. Oh, use /stuck. That'll help. Oh. Give up, go outside, have a beer, and barbecue. I like it. I like it, Thor. Thor, you should be my neighbor. Then we can just do that all the time. I can install one of these video cards. That's why I left the cover off, so I could. And have loud cars. Ooh, my neighborhood would love that. Darn it, I did not want to have to pull a video card out of this again. Might have to. Yeah, I have more than one GPU in. You know, so that holding shift only works if you're already in Windows. I need a nerdy 13-year-old neighbor to come over and fix it. Yep. So I tell my mom when she asks for computer help, I'm like, you have any kids in your area? Hey. I guess I'm going to have to install the Titan. Gosh, darn it. Turn on my lights. Okay, I'm not going to set up a camera view for this, not going to lie. Take me just a moment. I like laying down on the carpet anyway. You know? Why wouldn't I? shit. You know what? I have to pull both frickin' video cards in order to pop the tab on this. Let's see if I can reach it without... Nope. I can't reach it. Gosh darn it. I have to pull both video cards. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the 980 and we're going to leave the Titan in. We're going to do this the other way around. And then we'll put the 980 back in after the Titan is resolved. Sound like a good plan? I think so. It's a huge card. Be pulling out in and out of here. Oh. Okay, now I just got to plug it back in again. Get some power going to it again. Let me just say, almost ready. Okay. Oh. Okay, now we're going to plug just one monitor in. Okay, here we go. Hey, we'll see what happens here. Whiskey might happen. Yeah, well, if that's the case that I can't, that I have to uninstall the other drivers the rest of the way before putting this one in, then the cards had to come out in the other order. That's why I tried this order. I can't get to the foot lock otherwise. So we have spinny wheel down here. I have one Titan XP. Oh, we're making progress. Norby Delta, don't give me advice on that. I'm okay with how I'm doing it. My icons are all this big now. Holy shit. They're so small I can't hardly tell what they are. Yeah, that's them down there. Hey, we're going to get this other driver uninstalled. And then we will continue on here. We'll get the Titan fully up and running, and then we will put the other card back in. Catch you later there, buddy. I did a lot of mining yesterday, Farrick. I mined for 3 or 4 hours yesterday with all my ships out there. I got, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 hours worth, and after it was all said and done, I mined 970 million worth of ore. No, Ericsson, I installed a Titan XP. Be a Titan XP and a GTX 980 as the secondary. They will not be SLI'd. No, I didn't use a Oracle. I used an Orca and 5 skiffs. Might switch to Hulks, though. Skiffs, I can get 142,000 cubic meters per hour. Hulks, I can get 201. It's another 25% more. Oh, man, I hope this works. One Titan XP. Yeah, finally booted. I'm uninstalling the driver. And then we'll reboot, and then we'll install the new driver stuff. Get all that going okay, and then we'll add the 2 other monitors that'll be on the Titan. And then if all that's going well, we will add the we will add in the other card, the 980, and have its monitor lit up. Removal in progress. Man. Still removal in progress. So tomorrow, if everything goes well, tomorrow what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the 980 Ti that was in this machine and I'm going to put it in the stream machine. But I got to take that one outside and blow it out as well. And that's kind of a big deal because I have to disconnect all kinds of things, and then I got to get it all the way out from back here and around, and it's just really heavy. It's like you got to wear steel-toed shoes doing this thing. And then I'll use a hand truck to get it outside and do that. I'm not going to live stream that. It was kind of difficult to live stream all this stuff today and get it all figured out. Oh, the uninstaller has finished. To complete installation, restart the computer. Okay. Restarting. And so then I'm going to clean my office up some more. And I'm actually, oh my God, you guys, I'm going to add another monitor. So I have been looking at some of the touchscreen stuff for running audio and everything. And I can add another monitor over here. You can kind of see where my hand is over here. I have a free spot over here. I'm actually removing my speakers. And I blew them out. So I got to get rid of them. I'm just going to throw them away. They're beautiful speakers, but the amps in them are buzzing and hissing and stuff, and I'm just tired of them. I already had them replaced once, too, unfortunately. So I'm going to add another monitor there, and then I've got my mixer board over here. That's what this is. And I need a return over here. So I may actually move my whole desk over to the right, because I've got some cabinets over here that I can butt up against, and then I can use this side over here to get around. And so I may put all my audio stuff over there. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it all out yet, but that's where what maybe I'm going to do. Okay, notice the giant login screen. My audio drivers have been nuked. This is good. So, I know people call me crazy, but I've been wanting an additional monitor to monitor stuff. And it's not like I'm doing a bunch of stuff on it. I just want to be able to see it so I don't have to tab between things. So, yeah. That's what I've been thinking about. Okay, it is booted. I did download this, so we'll install the new drivers now. Shouldn't be typing passwords with camera on. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty hard to guess it, but you're right. Hey, let's see here. Yes, so there is carpet in this room. It's a low pile. It's not the lowest, but it causes me a lot of dust in here. I don't own this house, otherwise I'd put tile in here. Because it's warm enough here all year that the tile would be fine for about 1 month a year, and then I just wear slippers. You know, I go in here with no, I wear shorts and a t-shirt every day, and I don't wear shoes, not unless we're going out someplace, or unless I'm hauling around computers and I don't want to drop them on my feet. Florida problems, yeah. Okay, we're installing GeForce Experience now. I'm going to be really happy. So if I can run triple screen across here with all three of these monitors completely taken up by Eve. We may also load up some Shroud of the Avatar and turn everything 100% on and see how it looks. I'm turning these lights off now. I really don't like having all this light in here. Much better. Yeah, so I went to a Titan XP. The the 1080 Ti's, I didn't have the room in the system, which sounds absolutely crazy because this is a big case, but I need 3 card slot distances between my SLI, or between my PCI, what is that, PCI 16 slots, and there's only a 2 slot difference between them. But the cards are 2.5, which effectively means you need 3. So, okay, GeForce Experience, install or don't install? Well, fine, just fucking install it, and we're just gonna get going. Make my games faster, please. It's nice that you guys are hanging out today. I had no idea how this show was going to be, and in fact, if you joined us halfway through, then you may want to go and look at the video later. It's on my YouTube commentary channel, is where the video will be, and we actually did kind of a tour around the office and stuff. So yeah, I'll next time I will get a bigger. Fuck, this case is already enormous. Do we have a giveaway since we got the 200 views? No, I don't. I usually associate that with the game. We have no game. I'm actually on creative and PC building. Is there anybody that's here for the first time? Can I dab? No, Darth, I can't. Oh, by the way, somebody else, Hiltz, asked if I had alligators in the backyard. Fucking, I gotta tell you, buddy, people. Yesterday, I was talking on the phone in the backyard, and I'm standing about 10 feet into the grass, which is about 30 feet away from the water. And I'm just talking on the phone to my buddy or whatnot, and, you know, we're just whatever. And I'll be damned, I look up, and there's a fucking alligator right in front of me. He was about 5 foot. He was 30 feet away from me, and he was in the water. He wasn't going to get onto the shore real fast, but they can leap their body length out of the water, and so he could have just leapt up onto the grass. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they can run, you know, 100, 150 feet at about 30 miles an hour. So anyway, I'm just looking at that alligator, and I'm going, and I say to my buddy, holy fuck, I got an alligator right in front of me. He's like, what? I'm like, an alligator. I wish I had my camera with me. I would have taken a picture of it. Okay. This bastard thing, it went to another fucking monitor again. Okay. So. Let's see here. Cascade windows? Somebody mentioned that I should do that. I don't look like it did anything. Show window stacks? Come on, where is it? God damn it. What the hell was that noise? What the hell? This is so freaking big. Hey. Show windows side by side? No. Show desktop. Man. Okay, well, I haven't got the NVIDIA stuff set up yet. It's in the middle of the setup. Look, my settings aren't even on the page. The hell? I have only one monitor, according to this. So I can't bring it down to one monitor because I have only one monitor. Oh, I told it to maximize. Unable to download new driver. Retry. Hey. I think that was an alert for... Oh, Gordon. So, Gordon, buddy of mine, why can't it download the driver? What the hell is the matter with this thing? I'm even fucking logged in. Gordon, I know you're watching, and a buddy of mine has the biggest GPU computer in the world right now from NVIDIA. And they're using it for AI stuff. Okay, I'm going to reboot again because I don't know what else to do. So it says that it cannot install the driver. Unable to download recommended driver. What the hell does that mean? Download manually. Yeah. Fuck that. Let's just download it manually. Okay. Data path. Oh my god. So I'm looking at what my options are for the next thing we do for the stream, and Vodka's going to reboot me. That's awesome. And let's see, drivers, all NVIDIA drivers. Let's see, GeForce. Titan XP, Windows 64-bit. Search. Why is it 415 megabytes? The other one was only 77. Okay, I agree. Download it. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has, they're doing AI learning, machine learning, and they have these. In fact, that picture that you posted there, Gordon, might even be my buddy's computer. So, by the way, this is the 2017 Titan XP. It's the real Titan XP. They called the other one Titan XP because it was a Titan X Pascal. But this one is the actual Titan XP because the other Titan XP was call it slang. So, hey Tom, take care. I have downloaded the 415 megabytes. And, should I reboot before I... Nah. Let's do it. Fuck it. I'm starting to cuss a lot. Have you guys noticed that? No longer kid-friendly. Yeah, it can't... CCC, you missed the part where it said it could not download the drivers. So... that was the problem. I did use the GeForce stuff, and then it couldn't download. It said it couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all this bloat in the NVIDIA drivers. But I guess it's better than the old days of OpenGL and Voodoo. Swearing liberates the brain. Yeah, an OpenGL, Voodoo. What, Gordon Zero? Gordon Zero says a Titan XP is not meant for gaming. What? I talked to NVIDIA. I have a friend that works there. Actually, I know multiple people that work there. And that's how I ended up at this one. Allows me to select components I want to install. Yeah, let's look at that. Perform a clean installation. Okay. Don't fail me now. I know it's gonna. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do not update my graphics drivers unless I'm having a problem. Because too many times I've just taken the recommended upgrade and then all of a sudden I'm having all kinds of issues and it's a problem. Gordon, NVIDIA says that the Titan XP is not for games. Where have they said that? Do you have a link? Hey, we're installing the drivers. It uninstalled cleaned up everything. Well, you know, their website touts it as some of the best gaming experience. Who deleted that link? Did you delete that link? Because I don't think I'm filtering any links on the site. I don't know, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this may be a really good card for deep learning, like Gordon Zero says, but, you know. And we get to look at all their advertisements. Yeah, so the GeForce Quadro is made for like CAD and workstation stuff. And it's a really interesting card. And in fact, I've thought about going to that because it has this same GPU in it, but it has 24 gigs of RAM instead of 12. So Ah, Brian with the link. Okay, I'm going to click that. Well, that's the Titan X. So this is the Titan X. I'm running the Titan XP now. I'm looking at it here, Brian. I have a restart in the computer. Does Titan XP take me to the... No, Titan XP takes me to a different page. It's similar. Pretty similar. I'll end up doing a video about this. So... Thanks, Brian, for that link. P is for Pascal? No, P is not for Pascal. That's how it got the slang. The first Titan X that was Pascal, they named it Titan XP to be because the other one was Titan Z. And so anyway, the Titan X and the Titan XP are both Pascal. Hey, it looks like I got driver installed. There's no current giveaway. I see Welcome Dragon barking that out, but there's no current giveaway. I forgot to turn that off. Oh, XP is for Windows XP. I should install Windows XP. Well, that's what I'm doing wrong. Hey, I think we're good now. I'm going to plug in these other two video cards here, or the other two DisplayPort monitors. Gotta crawl under my desk. I'm going to take a little nap while I'm down here, so, you know, if you hear any snoring, don't worry. This is why I left the cover off the damn thing. Oh, wee, look at that. It just went out to all three of them. Yeah. Okay, so they're not quite set up right. We'll set them up right. Plumber's cleavage coming up? No, I don't think so. I don't have a plumber's ass. I'm just saying that right now. Okay, identify. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So with that's the main display. Okay. And I think these are all 4K. This is going to be good. All right, we're going to plug in now. I'm going to plug in the HDMI, and it should allow me to get to some of the stuff. Let's see here. I got to move my thing here. I don't like to display my toolbar on the show. Hey, I'm going to plug in the HDMI. Man, there's a lot of heat coming off that card. All right. Let's see here. Display settings. Okay, we got this one, which we're going to mirror 2 and 4. Advanced display settings. So duplicate 2 and 4. Whatever the hell did I just do with there? Duplicate 2 and 3, no. So wait. Duplicate 2. Duplicate on 2 and 4. Duplicate on 1 and 2. Duplicate desktop 2 and 3. 2 and 4. Okay. Now, why can't I change the resolution? Okay. So, okay. I had to change the size of it. And then, look at that. You can see the other monitor. We're making progress here, folks. Yes, keep these changes. Okay, now duplicate 2 and 4. Why the fuck does it go to a little tiny little thing whenever I do that? See what happens. Bastards. Revert back. Okay, we're gonna reboot now for good measure, and then we will see what we got. So all my menus, you know, the menus, I can tell the menus to scale and everything. Running at 4K, and I honestly want to tell you guys this. Do not go to 4K unless you are this far away from your monitor or unless you have at least 32 inches. And I'm at, these are 28-inch monitors, and they're not quite big enough in their size for running 4K. Now I want 4K for the games. So my applications, what I'll do is I'll zoom them a little bit. And it makes them look a little bit funky. But I want it for the games. And so I end up with this other monitor up here, which I run at 1080p. And I run that one at 1080p because there's a lot of shit that just doesn't look right. So yeah, so if you don't have at least a 32-inch monitor, I really recommend 2.1K, which is halfway in between 1080p and 4K. And that seems to be fine. But otherwise, it's a real strain on the eyes. You notice sometimes when I'm doing the show that I'll lean in. It's because the menus don't always scale and the games don't always scale right. So, yeah, and Windows has this really funky thing that says to auto zoom the applications to make them fit right, and that is I don't know. It's ugly at best. So. Hey, we're making progress here. So I'll use the NVIDIA stuff now. Yes, the MSUI scaling is garbage. And then it tries to scale it in the games too, and it does not work right. Yeah. Does not work right. Hey, NVIDIA control panel. We should be able to get it to the point where that upper left-hand display you see, where that's mirroring this monitor right here. But it's sending properly because it's showing up on there. Just the fact that it's showing here and everything, it is. I can get my mouse all the way over there. I could treat this as another monitor, but it'd be really goofy for playing. Oops, wrong one. I guess it has to load everything else first. We're making progress, though. NVIDIA control panel for Titan XP. Set up multiple displays. Clone with 4. Do it! Do it now! Apply. See if it works. Ta-da! There we go. You can see how small the text is there and everything? Yeah, that shit's small. Okay. So, there we go on that. We got that. Okay, the next thing, before we do any games or whatnot, I need to get my other monitor up, which means taking the machine down, installing that other card. Or do we just say fuck it and do it now? Hey, let me change to this view right here. And let's test the we're going to test the audio. Oh my god, my browser window is so small. Move it. I don't want it showing up on there. Hey, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we have Streamception. Let me see if I can hear myself. Got to make sure the audio is working right on the capture. Hey, I'm not hearing anything, so let me switch to this here. Okay. Got to make sure that the audio is working right. It's not going to the right thing. Okay, so set default device. Do I hear myself talking again? Is that me talking? Hey, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we have Streamception. Let me see if I can hear myself. Okay, audio's working. Man, YouTube's about 45 seconds behind, maybe a minute. All right. And that's with the extra stuff turned off. Okay, so let's see about... Okay, so I'm going to move into this camera view right here while I bring up my accounts. The reason I'm kind of covering up some stuff here is because whenever I move monitors around, shit pops up in different places. And so I have to be really careful of that. There's nothing like, showing off an email or something you didn't intend on to everybody and their neighbor watching the show. So I'm going to bring up Eve here first. And then we'll also, I'm going to launch Steam. We're gonna see if we can do Eve in glorious. I don't even know what to call it. Would it be 12K, 3 4K monitors. We're going to see if we can do it. We're also going to bring up my monitoring software to see if my card's having any problems. Which is why I need another monitor on here, up over here. So I don't have to switch when I'm doing this triple screen playing, but just for this. Then that way I can do the other stuff on the, without being on the show. Because that other one really isn't, a big deal for seeing stuff. Everything's still loading on the machine. Okay, Titan X. Hey, so here is the main screen here. And my GPU clock is at 1835. Memory clock is at 5700. Temperature, GPU temperature is at 71 Celsius. Fan speed's 44%. GPU load 98 fucking percent already. What? Are you serious? GPU load is at 98%. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, so
connecting.
Let's load him up here.
Skill training completed.
Okay, so we are going to feel good. Da, da, da. Okay, so got it. Look at that. So far, so good. Let's see what my frame rate is. 50, 55, 53 on triple monitor, all three monitors at the same time. Hey, let's undock. Maybe this isn't the ship. Well, where is my other ships? Let's undock here. Hey, 63 FPS. Look at that, folks. Doesn't that look fucking amazing? Oh my goodness. Let's go find a different ship.
Warp drive active.
So, and here's how it's looking in the center screen. Now, you guys know I used to hide a bunch of my stuff, not have it on the screen, and so yeah, 52 is the lowest my FPS has been so far. I have a little bit of stuff to fit. Like, it's not going all the way down to the bottom. It's just this much of the bottom is black, but that's because I got the taskbar on the bottom of one of these sides. And that's why I need the other monitor up and working. So, okay, we're at 57 FPS. So, let's, you know what? Do I have a saber fitted here? I don't. It's too bad. Because a fitted saber would be good right here. Because then I can put out a bubble, and bubbles cause a lot of... Hey, let's see here. We'll see how this looks. Well, I'm running triple monitor here. Ooh, this is 27, 28. See, this might be a case for why I do SLI. So, I mean, my previous one was 980 Ti. Let's undock here. I'm at 47 here. You can see, you know, triple monitor. I mean, it's not bad. In all actuality, I don't need to go all the way out. I only need to go, you know, 2/3 of the way out on each one of these sides. Oh, wow. That just looks freaking amazing. Still at 56. Okay, we're gonna just let it orbit this while it's looking so freaking amazing. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the video card stats. And it's shown a 98% GPU load, 4 gigabyte of memory used, 83, 84 Celsius on the temperature. I'll have to get my cooling set up right in there, because without the cover on, it's not necessarily doing the airflow right. And let's see what, like, Let's see what... Well, I don't have any propulsion on this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go... I'm gonna warp here.
Active.
And then we're gonna fire up another client. We're gonna see what happens when I have two of them at the same time. How many FPS? I'm holding 50 or above. Oh, I just went to, well, yeah, I'm still holding 50 here. Holy shit. Look at that. Holy shit. Still holding 52 FPS. Hey, we're gonna fire up some bombs out here. .67 FPS. Is that pretty amazing looking? That's pretty cool. Hey, now
Warp drive active.
we're going to try a couple other things here just to see how far we can go. I mean, this is just freaking gorgeous. I gotta tell you, even in warp, I'm holding 60 frames a second. This card's doing 4 outputs. It's doing all 3 of these monitors plus the output to the show, 4K. So it's doing 4 4K monitors. Okay, so we're going to orbit this, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up another account. We're going to see what it does to this when I bring up another one. And we're at 83 Celsius, 99% GPU load. See what this does to my memory. So, yeah, now the next thing might be to do new capture cards that do DisplayPort. Okay, so in station here, I'm at 49 to 50 FPS. And I can go to 60 frames a second on 4K, which would just be freaking nuts, huh? Let's see here. I'm at 55 frames here. And we're gonna go fly over. Okay, so 50, 55 frames. How much memory is this using? We're using 7.3 gigabytes now of memory. Amazing.
Warp drive active.
See what this looks like going through warp here. Oh, all the fireworks. Alpha has been great for Eve, I gotta say. Okay, this gate jump here. It went down to 34 frames a second.
Warp drive active.
So I would say that this is working pretty well. Now I probably won't be able to use dynamic camera at all with this. That's been one of the issues with running triple monitor. .70 frames a second. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, we're going to go into CC here in just a minute. That's an excellent idea. I was thinking that. So, I think this this looks really great, and yeah, this is enough to give you motion sickness. It's really great, pretty awesome. Okay.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Here we're going to go on to CC. We're going to check out the new sun. What faction am I? Well, I mean, I'm in Test Alliance. So we're going to go look at the new sun, and then we're going to load up Shroud of the Avatar and take a look at that. Show you a carrier explosion at 4K. Maybe. Okay, so here is 4K triple wide. So this is 3 4K monitors. And we're going to go look at the new Suns. One of them.
Warp drive active.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh my god. I'm about to pass out here. Oh my god. Oh, the mouse loss is real. Holy shit. I shouldn't have the sun on my overview. It actually doesn't look quite as cool at this resolution. I can't seem to target the sun. Go find a blue one. Yeah, I gotta get it. Oh, here it is on my menu. Holy shit, look at this. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh. Man. Oh my god. Where's my mouse? I can't seem to get any closer to it. But amazing, huh? Absolutely amazing. Okay, so look at that. Try and eject all kinds of fighters out here from nobody ever picked them up from the big battle. Hey, let's see here. We're gonna go find another sun.
Warp drive active.
Whoa. That's a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's the dynamic view. See, I can't use the dynamic view for the show because you guys see what's on the center monitor there, and then comes into view, but my ships go off the screen all the time. So you think I need 6 more monitors? Oh my goodness. Video card power required would be enormous. There's a blue sun.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, if you got 4K, you can see this on YouTube. Holy shit, what did I just see? Oh my god! Ah! Man. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I just sit here and watch this. Okay. Let's go one more system. And we'll just see what kind of
Warp drive
what we
active.
got there. It's weird that my warps start right away before I even start warping. That is a little bit strange. Heat from the sun should melt the ship. Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing looking. So my FPS here at the gate is 30. Wow, that's quite a hit. Hey, let's this is a white star or blue.
Warp drive active.
I mean, what's amazing is when I land and what it shows on all the monitors. Wow. My ship is so small compared to it. Okay, so that one's pretty bright. Let's see here. Yeah, the white is not quite as impressive. I mean, it's okay. Suppose we can go one more system here. Actually, I don't know. Let's look at the map. That's home station, so that must be where I went through.
Warp drive active.
Then we'll load up Shroud of the Avatar. So my FPS is definitely lower on CC. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's definitely lower on CC. There's what, 16 or more different types of suns? I'm not sure. Watch out for the door sound, yeah. Whoa! See my face turn all orange from all the orangeness from this? Just amazing. Okay. So, log off there. Bring up Shroud of the Avatar. I have a feeling show on Wednesday is going to be pretty interesting. Ever flown to the site of the Battle of BR B5RB? I don't know. Maybe. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn everything all the way on. I think it's actually already all the way on already, but if not, we're going to turn it up. Shroud of the Avatar has gotten excellent. So I'll have to do some triple monitor screenshots of the new suns and stuff. Okay. So now this isn't something that I would necessarily run in triple screen. Yeah, the amount of changes in Shroud of the Avatar, if you haven't logged in a while, are pretty amazing. The game is getting really good. I've added it to my schedule each day. So, I have like 2 hours of Shroud each day that I broadcast. Now, I don't hardly hear myself walking around because of how I've got the sound settings. Hey. So the video here. I've already got it set to beautiful, shadow distance maximum. I've got everything turned on already. So this is as maximum as it gets. And so then I think this is FPS capped. I'm at 28 FPS, 29. I don't know, is anybody able to get higher FPS in it? Did I accidentally close my application? I must have closed my application on accident that monitors my GPU. GPU load, 59%. Hey, let's take this out, triple screen, see what it does to it. Not sure it liked it. Let's see, what's my FPS? 18. So, you know, it gives like this really wide field of view type stuff, but I don't think it's okay. FPS 15. Okay, so here it is all in one. So even in fantastic, just the single screen, I'm still getting down as low as like 12 FPS. That's crazy. Now, I've died up here before. All right. I made it to the top of the world. This is the highest point I know of. Oh, and here I'm still showing this other screen. Well, then, you know. Wow. That looks... Does it look really weird on the sparklies on my clothing and on my... Does it look all blown out? Yeah. That's weird. Okay, so the only thing I did was a little bit of saturation. That was the only thing that I changed. I toned it down a little bit. Put down right halfway there. There, I guess that's a little bit better. I don't think I have saturation settings on the client here, or on... No. I don't. Interesting. Okay, well. So, here I am. This is the infamous backflip spot where backflipping didn't work. Oh, here come others. It's amazing I can see them all. I'm up here with the birds. These birds are caused by an Elman bird bath. Yeah, okay, so I'm still getting some of the audio pop. Yeah, so I'm at 30 frames a second. Now, the game is not fully optimized yet, so it's still early access, so it still has a ways to go, but I am running beautiful, full distance, maximum shadows, everything turned on. So... yeah. Comes Rudyard. Wow, look at all those planters down there. That's a lot of planting going on down there. And we went Titan XP. That's what we ended up doing. So, hey. I'm using 4 gigs of memory. The GPU load is only 58%. I don't know. So there's something else causing my FPS to be lower. Because in all seriousness, I shouldn't have. Oh. Now wait a second. Did you live? Or did you die? Oh, need cat's grace. I see. Yeah, okay, that is quite a fall. So there's got to be something else here. No, exploit's on a different machine. So I'm not really sure what is the reason for this. So maybe there's some playing around to do. Maybe there's some setting to unlock or something. So I don't know, but it doesn't look bad. Okay, so my CPU cores. Let me check what my CPU is. I don't think that's it either. I've never maxed out my CPU on this machine. Not unless I was broadcasting it from it as well. Yeah, it's not CPU. I mean, look at that. Nine cores. Is that 9? No. 12. 12 cores. 12 logical cores. So, and that brightness is just a little too high now. I turned up the brightness a little bit. There you go. Alright, well I certainly have good view distance on and everything. You know, and I may fool around with this a little bit. So shadow distance maximum. You know, cull interior decorations. Oh, look at that, everything lit up whenever I did that. Oh, that looks even better. Probably hurts my FPS even more. All the lights turned on in all the houses. Look at all the interiors now that I can see. Oh yeah, it looks much different. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll play with it later. So, how close are we to getting dark? Where is the sun? There it is. Okay. So, well, I think that's success. I'll work on the rest of it offline. Dark is in an hour. Yeah. Well, we're not going to wait around that long. So, okay. So that is that's going to be it for today, and so I'll call this a success. And a big thank you to all of you. Because it was your guys' tips and donations that paid for this video card. And so, should be able to do some pretty cool things with it, and I'm looking forward to it. And So, anyway, that'll be it for today. And so I will see you all on Wednesday. So no show tomorrow, but Wednesday I do have a show, and I will see you all then. So take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today.